Yeah, it feels good. I don't think it's something you want. I mean, I think I wasn't going to go on the ice until I started feeling comfortable, being off skates and doing different workouts, doing different exercises, and then, when I got on the ice, for me, it was probably 5 days ago or 6 days ago. It felt way better than maybe we expected, or I don't know. I didn't really have expectations. I just wanted to go out there day by day, and that's the way I've been treating it. So, the first couple of skates was kind of tried to get the hands back, a little rusty. There's a lot going on. I think I was trying to think too much and skate and stick handle and shoot, but every time I got on the ice, I felt more and more comfortable.
You feel like you're ready to play Saturday?
I don't know. We'll see how. To me, these are easy. To me, it's more catching up to the speed. Thinking at a high rate, and the way the team practices, like we had 2 days ago, was good, and then tomorrow's team practice will be good, and we'll go from there. But I never really put a date on when I want to return. I think for me, I've told the guys it's always been kind of day by day, and when I feel confident out there myself, my abilities to help the team any way I can, I will.
So is it your call or is it the doctor's call?
Well, it's my body, so I think it's my call. I think the doctors always kind of look at certain things to see if things can get worse or better, and I think that they've been encouraged like I have, and for me now it's kind of, when we're away from the game for a couple of weeks, few weeks, and it takes more than one skate or two skates to kind of get that shape on the ice, off the ice, try to get the think in the game. So for me, it's like I said, every skate has been encouraging, and I just go from there. I think it's been frustrating, I think, to watch from outside, but I think it's been nice too, because the boys are playing well. They're winning games early, and I don't think anyone thought at the start of the series that this would be a sweep either way. So, we lose a game, we'll bounce back, and I think whatever happens, everyone will be ready for Saturday.
Paul, I was going to ask you, how much tougher is it to decide whether to come back this time of year as opposed to December?
Yeah, I think December, it's during the season, sometimes every guy comes back early. I don't know if it's just, I think they want to be on the ice, but I think, you can, I don't want to say, there's a risk sometimes, depending on who you're playing, you can sometimes hide or kind of get away with it. But like I said, I think when it's playoffs, it's intensity. You want to be feeling 100% to be able to play a physical game, to be able to move up and down and not be a liability out there. So, like I said, sometimes it might be a day or two early. Their regular season playoffs, I think you do everything you can to get out there as quick as you can. But at the same time, you're not gonna go out there just get out there, and you don't want to hurt the team. So I think everything's always kind of team first come playoff time and all the time around here, and I think that's what we're trying to do, whatever's best for the team.
Does it help the fact that you've got a lead in the series and you can wait a little longer? I mean, if it was the flip side, would you maybe want to try to push yourself in there? Or?
Yeah, no, I think it's, like I said, I think with if I was gone this long and I only skated once and I'd play the next day, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Just, wouldn't be in game shape at all. I'd be died up for 10, 20, 30 seconds. So, I know what kind of role I play. I know, whenever I do get back in lineup, I think, Yossi's in charge of what my minutes are going to be. So, I want to be in the best shape I can. Do everything I can on the ice and away from the ice. That when I get back in, I don't skip a beat. And yeah, I might take a couple of shifts to kind of get used to, but it's always like that regular season and playoffs.
We saw what happened, the night that the injury happened, and
yeah.
The team didn't think it was much. Were you as shocked as anybody to find out the results the next day?
Oh no, it hurt right away. I tweaked my back earlier in the shift, so I think that was kind of my focus. And then I think once I got locked, I knew I was just a mess all in one shift, so upper body, lower body, but there's not much I can do. There's not much anyone can do. It's just kind of a bad bounce or unfortunate situation. So, I think you get frustrated for a couple of days, and then, I think, it's just part of the plan for me, and I've always been a believer in that. And, there's always a silver lining and everything. And whether it was healing up other injuries or whether it's a mental break or doing different things, I think everything happens for a reason. So, no reason to dwell on it. And for me, it's just try to encourage the teammates, especially the young guys, new guys that have come in and really stepped in for us for the last 10 games of the season, I think, in playoffs, and help those guys throughout playoffs, even just because it's such an emotional roller coaster, especially first time around for a lot of the guys. That the first couple of games were nice, you win and you lose a game, and that's what playoffs is like all the time: win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So I'm trying to help out guys as much as I can when I'm not on the ice.
You feel like you've progressed each day here, though you've been on the ice?
Yeah. So I think it's first, every morning I think it's first thing I do is kind of get out of bed, see how I feel. But to me, if I'm feeling anything, it's more the lungs than anything for me. And like I said, it's been better every day, and I think that was the most important thing. And I think that's the one thing we definitely looked at. I think when I first skated on, I think it was Sunday or Saturday.
So just to be 100% clear, a lot of times when we leave these interviews, we go talk to the coach, and he says, you know, well, it's up to the player. I mean, if Mike tells us that, are you going to tell him you're okay? You feel like you're to that point? Or?
Oh, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I these skates are easy. I think to me, it's more about practice. You know, we have a fortunate schedule where we have the 2 days in between games 3 and 4, and 2 days between 4 and 5, and helps out for guys that have a couple bumps and bruises, and for guys that have been back in the lineup, being able to practice with the team. So I think, you know, the tough part coming to the end of the season, come playoff times, a lot of times you don't really get to practice with the team because you're playing every other day, so you have a lot of morning skates. So I think getting a full practice, doing 5-on-5 drills and stuff like that for me is good for just kind of for my head. I think just to be thinking the game, you know, and kind of reading and reacting off certain players, because it's not a one-on-one game out there. It's, you know, 5 guys on the ice all kind of counting each other and relying on each other all the time.
Are you planning on getting on the plane tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've said this to the trainers. I think early on you have too much time to think about when you're hurt, and I've never put a date on when I want to come back. I've kind of taken it day by day, and you know, every day if there's no setbacks, then we move forward every day. So that's, you know, the plan is to practice tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.